Alright, everybody, it's 444RR with a really great trick. This is Bill Malone and Brother John Hammond's trick. Bill Malone created the ending for the trick. Brother John Hammond created the first part of the trick. So, it's a really great trick, and I'm going to perform it, and I'll do my review of it. So, one night, there was one night, a man went to a restaurant, a King of Spades. And he went to a restaurant with his beautiful wife, the Queen of Spades. And they were joined by his identical twin brother and her identical twin sister. Well, the wives had to go upstairs to freshen up in the powder room. And as they did that, the first King of Spades sat down at the bar next to a beautiful redhead. And then his brother sat down next to her identical twin sister. Well, it was a few minutes and they were sitting there chit-chatting. And as they did that, the wives came back downstairs, and the first Queen of Spades saw her husband talking to a beautiful redhead. And the second Queen of Spades saw her husband talking to the redhead's sister and said, "Hey, you stay away from my husband." Well, they get into a big fight now, ripping each other's clothes off. And I was there. I had to stay and watch at this point. So the first Queen of Spades said to her husband, "Come on, honey, we're going home," and took her husband by the arm and walked out of the bar. And the second Queen of Spades said to her husband, "Come on, honey, we're going home as well." Now, I know what you're worried about. You're worried about the redheads, but don't be. Because the first redhead walked out of the bar, down the street, and found a redheaded gentleman. And the second Queen of Spades, second redhead walked out of the bar, down the street, and found a redheaded gentleman as well. And then they went home, and they had a family of 4 little redheaded boys. But the important thing to remember about this trick is that it was told with just this one card. And that is End of Story by Bill Malone. This is actually a really, really killer trick. The only bad thing about the trick is it has to be done seated. It has to be done sitting down if you want the ending. Now, the original trick is called Gemini Twins. And it was done by Brother John Hammond. And you might know him from one of the magic moves called the Hammond count. Hammond's all back count. But he created the trick where, the beginning trick, Bill Malone added the ending. The trick stops at where the lady goes and finds the redheaded gentleman. Bill Malone added the ending where you show they have a family of 4 little redheaded boys, and then it turns into just one card. Instead of having the 4 cards, you say it's told with just this one card. Bill Malone added those 2 things. So really, if you're going to do the trick, you could do just Brother John Hammond's part. But I don't want to give too much away, but to do Bill Malone's ending, it has to be done seated. But you could do just Brother John Hammond's part, where you take out they had a family of 4 little redheaded boys, and then you say it's told with just this one card. You can take that part out if you wanted. You could if you wanted. And just do the bar part, when the lady leaves the bar. It's up to you, but I like the ending. That's why I can only do this trick seated. So if I'm not seated when I do the trick, then I don't do the trick. But and don't do it for a kid audience either, because there's some adult humor thrown in there, but for the most part, kids, it's got some adult humor, and adults might not like you doing this trick for kids. But other than that, it's a great trick. I recommend learning it. You can learn it on the Bill Malone On the Loose DVD. I think it's number 2. It's either number 2 or number 3 you can learn it from. Bill Malone On the Loose, and you can learn it from there. I think it was also published in some kind of book. But the Bill Malone, if you want to learn the entire trick, then get the Bill Malone On the Loose Volume 2, or it's Volume 3, 1 or 2. Hope you guys enjoyed the trick, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next 365-day Magic Challenge video.